There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a random DOS game show that has a new microphone. And this is MVP Software's Towers of Kublai, I think that reads. Great font. In the year 1215 was born Kublai Khan. Oh, I was right. Grandson of the first great Khan, Genghis, conqueror of much of the world. Kublai Khan ascended the throne of the Mongols in 1260. Much of Asia was under his control. Kublai Khan's lavish court in Beijing was visited by many Europeans, including the traveller Marco Polo. Kublai Khan spent much of his time playing a game with 3 towers and blocks, citation needed. While the game seemed simple, it took skill to complete the puzzle quickly. Oh no, okay. Today, the rule of the Mongols is forever gone. All that remains is the game. I don't know about that, Towers of Kublai Khan. I think there was probably some more historical evidence that the Mongols existed. Anyway, let's continue. Yep, this is what I think it is. We have a big old gong, the towers descend, and this is Tower of Hanoi. Let's see how it plays. Okay, so you've got a play button there, some help, which will tell us what this is, but I may as well explain it as I play. I'm not particularly good at it. Let's have a look at the options. Sound effects on. Right, okay. Right, so it's just a bunch of switches. That's not very helpful. Let's hit 5 and get going. So you've got 3 towers. One of the towers has a series of rings on it. And your job is to move the ring all the way across to tower number 3. All of them. And the rub with this, I'll show you now. Let's see, let's try mouse. Yes, mouse support works. Move 1 to 2. But if we try and the timer is started, it's not counting down, that's nice. If we move this one from there to 2, it'll just cancel out. And with a frustrated shake of your fist, you'll bellow at the screen, "Why? Why?" And the reason is you can't stick a bigger one on a smaller one. So we have to be crafty and do this. Hurrah! Amazing. Now the problem with that, obviously, is that, well, we can't shift this anywhere now, can we? That's not going anywhere. But wait, what if we were to move this onto there? Delightfully devilish. It's probably not the right move. Let's just undo that. And let's shift. Well, maybe it was the right move. But let's try that. And then that onto there. And then, no, that's not going to work. You get the idea. I am terrible at Tower of Hanoi. I played one version of it on the show. And it was monkeys, I believe, with bananas and stuff. I can't remember much about it. It's all a bit of a blur. But it was much better than this. This is tough stuff for somebody with very little spatial awareness. So I've managed to get 2 across, but in order to get that 3rd across, see if I move that down there, I'm in trouble, because that 3rd one is blocking, right? So I can shift that over there, and I've managed to move one piece correctly. But the problem is, it's not the biggest piece. If it was the biggest piece, that would be easy, you know? We can't choose the pieces. It always selects the smallest piece to move across. So we move that across. And then maybe this. I don't know. No. It's all gone wrong. We could be here a while, folks. We could be here a while. So I managed to get 2 pieces across. But that's not going to help us. I've got 3 pieces in the middle now. I can shift that back there, but that's not going to do any good, is it? Yep. I'm completely stumped, and those of you who are good at simple logic puzzles and simple movement puzzles will be looking at this and thinking, Lawnie, are you brain damaged? Perhaps. Maybe. Maybe COVID has completely wrecked my brain and I can no longer play simple puzzle games. But the reality of the matter is that I was never that good with puzzle games or logic games to begin with, and my, spatial awareness is poor. So, especially when it pertains to puzzles. Yeah. I'm completely stumped by the first of 4 levels. So if we hit quit, we can then move up to 6. And you can see, yep, there's even more. 7 and 8. So there's your real test there. Trying to get all of those over there. But again, it's an exercise in frustration for me. It's not something I'd personally enjoy. And something tells me that there are probably better versions of Tower of Hanoi, or Towers of Hanoi, I think it's called, out there. And like I said, even I can think of one that I enjoyed more than this. But, having said that, assuming that the soundtrack isn't completely ripped from somewhere else, it's playable, it's got that kind of shareware-y aesthetic to it, and MVP software I am aware of in the past as a publisher, so that's not too bad. So yeah, Daniel P. McDermott, you made a Towers of Hanoi game, and it was effective, and it did work. Let's just see if the keyboard works. Yeah, keyboard works as well, so there's keyboard control. That's nice. So you can really speed things along if you want to, using the keys. That's pretty much all I've got to say about this one. And if you like me talking about random DOS games, I do it all the time. Feel free to take a look at the hundreds of other videos on the channel, and if you like what you see there as opposed to here, then you can always subscribe. And if you're still with me after all this time spent suffering through terrible puzzle games, then you're one of my dedicated and lovely patrons or members. Look at those great names. Those folk contribute to the tip jar on a monthly basis, and it's very, very appreciated. Don't know what I'd do without them. Great folk. So yeah, this game is not for me in the slightest, and I feel like I've actually performed worse in this version of Towers of Hanoi than I did in the previous one I came across, which is worrying. Oh well, until next time.